Batting practice in youth baseball is the most popular thing to do for the players, and don't deny them that. But what you want to do is run an efficient batting practice, and a lot of coaches will run it where every time the ball is hit, the fielder will throw it to first, and they'll say, run the last one out. I've come to the conclusion that the best way to run batting practice is just do the batting. Don't worry about the fielding, don't worry about running it out. And I do it a certain way. The first thing I do is I put 2 cones by the third base line. The first 2 pitches I throw, the players have to bunt. Now, when I'm pitching the ball, I move to the base of the mound just because I want to throw more strikes. If your league has one of those protective screens, make sure you have that in front of you. Now, every time the player bunts the ball between the cones, they'll get an extra swing. So they're going to get 2 chances, plus they get 5 regular swings, so in essence they can get a total of 7 swings. We put 1 bucket behind the pitcher's mound, another empty bucket behind second base. When the ball's hit, the fielder will get the ball and he'll roll it to the closest bucket to him. I make sure I have the on-deck batter ready and the double on-deck batter ready. Usually the double on-deck batter is swinging off a tee on the other side of the cage with a soft-covered ball. I'm trying to utilize the time to give the players the maximum amount of swings possible in the shortest period of time, and this seems to work very well. Now this is a very important video clip to help your baseball season.
As the youth player gets more proficient at the bunting technique, increase the challenge. In this drill, a coach sets up 2 sets of cones. One set is on the third base line, and the other set is on the first base line. The player will bunt on the coach's command to whichever base the coach yells out for him to bunt toward. If he says third, the bunt should go between the 2 cones on the third base line. If the coach says first, the player should bunt the ball between the cones on the first base side. For beginning players, coaches can have the player alternate bunting down each line. Again, proper bunting techniques should always be reinforced.